Hello student, welcome to economic class. Today we'll discuss the statistic for economics class 11th commerce and chapter number 1 we'll discuss from statistic for economics. In chapter number 1 introduction chapter is there, and this is based on ncert syllabus. So we'll start accordingly. See here, statistics derived from the word statistics seems to have been derived from the Latin word status or the Italian word statista or the German word statistic or the Greek word statis, stat, statistiu, each of which means a political state. A political state, this is the meaning or the origin of the statistic. Meaning of the statistic here, two types. One is plural sense and another one is singular sense. In plural sense, it means a collection of numerical facts. It means a collection of numerical facts, or in singular sense, statistics deal with the collection, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of the quantitative information. So this is the meaning of the statistic you have to recall, and it will helpful to your examination. Okay, in half yearly examination or the board examination or pre-board examination, not pre-board, you have not pre-board. Okay, half yearly examination or any monthly test, unit test, whatever it may be, you can say. So in plural sense, it means a collection of numerical facts, and in singular sense, statistic is the statistic deal with the collection, presentation, analysis, interpretation of the quantitative information. And the father of modern statistic is Sir Ronald A. Fisher. R.A. Fisher is known as the father of modern statistic, and the father of statistic, in real the father of statistic, German philosopher Gottfried Eichenwald. Gottfried Eichenwald is the father of statistic. Okay, so we have discussed here two types of father. One is the modern statistic, father of modern statistic is Sir Ronald A. Fisher, and the father of statistic, German philosopher Gottfried Eichenwald. So here, data. What is data? Its meaning is a set of information or fact is called the data. Okay, a set of information or fact is called data. So next, why economics? Why economics? According to Alfred Marshall, one of the founders of modern economics, called the study of men in the ordinary business of life. Okay, why economics here? Okay, to understand or for understanding by Alfred Marshall, one of the Alfred Marshall is the one of the founders of modern economics, called the study of men in the ordinary business of life. So what that mean? We have here consumers, seller, producer, service holder, service provider. These are the uh, okay economics activities done by us. Consumer, who is the consumer here? Consumer is when you buy goods for your wants satisfying. For your wants satisfy, you are going to purchase goods, so that when you buy goods, that means you are consumer, and seller, when you sell goods to make a profit for yourself. uh, okay, as a retailer or seller, you are going to sell for making a profit for yourself, so you are known as the seller. Then producer, when you produce goods, if you are producing goods and supplying to the market, that means you are producer. So producer, when you produce goods. And service holder, when you are in a job, working for some other a person, uh, and you get paid for it. If you are working somewhere and for your labor you are getting wages, or you get paid for it, uh, then you are the service holder. And service provider, when you provide some kind of services or service to others for payment. When you provide some kind of service to others for a payment, is service provider. In all the cases, you will be called gainfully employed in an undertake, okay, in an economics activity. Economic activities are ones that are undertaken for a monetary gain. This is what economics mean by ordinary business of life. This is what economist means, or means or mean by ordinary business of life. So next, we cannot get something for nothing. Okay, we cannot get something for nothing. The magic lamp is not work in real life, like Aladdin. Aladdin is a person whose story is mentioned in your ncert book, okay, for 11th commerce. Here Aladdin is trying to show, or trying to get everything through magic. Magic is okay, possible. Magic means what? What is uh, what is there, you cannot remove, and what is not there, you can show. That is magic system. In magic, you're okay, getting buildings, train, car, bus, a flight, everything you can purchase and fly, everything in magic lamp. But in real life, it does not happen like this. So the story is given here. In magic life, not work in real life, but uh, in really there is a uh, scarcity of resources, and we have the unlimited ones in the economy. So scarcity is the root of all economic problems. Our daily life, we face various forms of scarcity: the long queue at railway booking counters, crowd buses and trains, shortage of essential commodities, the rush to get a ticket to watch a new film, etc., are all manifestations of scarcity. So this is the scarcity. Scarcity, we have discussed in microeconomics. There is a basic problem, uh, or basic problems, three types, like unlimited wants, limited resource, and alternative uses. So here we are discussing, we have the scarcity of resources, and we cannot get sufficient always the things. So it was the matter. So next, definition. One of the definition given here. Economics is the study of how people and society choose to employ scarce resource in order to produce various commodities that satisfy their wants, and to distribute them for consumption among various persons and groups in society. Okay, once again, economics is the study of how people and society choose to employ scarce resource in order to produce various commodities that satisfy their wants, and to distribute them for consumption among various persons and groups in society. This is the definition. Okay, the next, what statistic does? What statistic does? Statistic is an indispensable tool for an economist. that helps him to understand an economic problem. Using its various method, effort is made to find the causes behind it with the help of the qualitative and the quantitative facts of the economic problem. We have so many method through using the different method we can know the statistical data. Once the causes of the problem are identified, it is easier to formulate certain policies to tackle it. For example, 310 people died in the recent earthquake in Kashmir is more factual, and those statistic data, whereas saying hundreds of people died is not fact. So look here, here is a example, an example given, okay, regarding the fact data, factual data, or the okay, just uh, overally saying things. Look here, 350 exact number given here, 310 310 मतलब 310, okay, or 310 people died in the recent earthquake in Kashmir is more factual and thus a statistic data, whereas saying hundreds of people died is not the statistic. We can say hundreds of people die, lakhs of people die, okay. In surgical strike, many media person in media, many media channels, they were saying usual statistic, they are saying uh, hundreds of people died, that people, that amount of people die, die. But in real, the government has not give or had not given the number and the report, but the media channels were talking, okay, lots. This is statistic. Then next, function of statistic to simplify complex fact. Okay, number 1 point, to simplify complex fact. It is the statistic is a matter which uh, simplify the complex facts, which are the data are complex, that will be simplified through statistics. Then to present facts in definite form, and it will presently mention the fact in different definite form. Then next, to make comparison of fact, and this statistic will make comparison about the facts is real fact or not fact, that will compare. Then to facilitate planning and policy formation, fourth number, to facilitate planning and policy formation, it will collect data. After collecting data, presenting the data to the government, and the government will take this data. Through this data, the government can make plan, economic plan, the government can make the welfare policy, or okay, policy maker can easily make policy for welfare of the citizen of the nation. Then fifth, to help in forecasting, it is also help us to forecasting. Then sixth, formulation and testing of the hypothesis. uh, okay, formulation and testing of the hypothesis, it is easy for, okay, it helps us. And seven, to enlarge individual knowledge and experience, and the statistical data will help to any individual to his and her knowledge, how it will be okay, enlarged, or experience will be enlarged, it will help, okay, greatly. So next, importance of statistics, importance to government first. Okay, this is, yes, this is important to government, because the statistical data collected by the government or the central government agencies are collecting data, and after collecting the data, statistical data, they are easily okay, formulating or making policies for welfare, or working easily for the developmental work, for good governance, etc. The next, importance in economics, this is also important in economics. How, what is the per capita income, what is the GDP, what is the uh, economic growth, all the thing will show, okay, informed through the statistic. Then importance in economic planning, this is also through the statistical data, it is important to economic planning. Then last but not least, importance in business, this is also important in business, how you're counting, how you're maintaining your business, how you're making profit, how you're okay maintaining the losses, all the thing will be helpful to you through the statistic. Then next, limitation and conclusion. Statistic does not study quality. This is the limitation of the this introduction part of first chapter in your statistic. Statistic does not study qualitative phenomena. Statistic does not deal with individuals. Statistic can be misused. Statistic results are true only on average. Okay, so these are the points of limitation. Like statistic can be misused. Yes, it can be misused. Suppose one person will honestly not work and he will misuse, manipulate the data. Then it is possible to misuse. Statistic results are true only on average. It may be it has the average fact, not the okay, perfect fact. Okay, in limitation we are discussing this thing. Statistic laws are not exact, or statistic laws are not exact. This point. And next point, only expert can make the best policy possible we use of statistic. Then last points, or 7 number point, statistic data should be uniform and homogeneous. This is the conclusion or limitation of the introduction part of your statistic. And this is homework for you. What are your reasons for studying economics? You have to write. Then second question, the government and policy makers use statistical data to formulate suitable policies for economic development. uh, Illustrate with 2 examples right here. Then question number 3, wrongly written 4. Okay, you have unlimited wants and limited resources to satisfy them. It means the scarcity of resources. Okay, about the scarcity of resources, you have to the problem of economics, how it will be possible. You have to explain this statement by giving 2 examples. Okay, so okay, so you have to practice, because practice makes perfect. And this is too much. We'll stop here.